military unit she has heals.
Yeah, that's the problem. If it was just those 2 special units, it'd probably be okay.
But even like your scouts, like here's the thing with Scythio, you can basically just
From
it's
the
a barbarian,
first
slam into it,
stirrings of
whatever.
life
Then you go
beneath
find
water,
a wonder or whatever, and then it
great
heals
beasts
via
of the
that,
Stone
or you
Age.
pick up an
To
enemy,
man
whatever.
taking
No
his
problem.
first upright steps, you have come
They'll
far.
end up being level 3 within like 30 or 40 turns.
City states were broken as shit last game too. He met 3, I met 0, and he got a unit city state. It's like, what the fuck?
It didn't matter though, but yeah, it's definitely weird to have like one side of the map was all city states, the other side was not.
I'll just wait till the guy who made the Hellblazer map pack gets a hold of it. I'm assuming his name is Hellblazer.
It is.
It
is
is
indeed.
Yeah.
He's in
It's
chat.
funny.
You wanna talk to him.
It's funny to me how the that user options thing has all these different things you can change, but there's no option in there. You can start in strategic map mode, but you can't start with yields on.
Yeah.
You have to turn the yields on every game.
Yeah. It's probably in that. Well, it wasn't in that one. Okay.
It's not. I looked.
I am not thrilled with this start location.
Yeah, mine either.
Do you have fresh water? Because I don't have fucking fresh water.
I do have fresh water.
How
but
is this balanced? Like,
it's not. That's why I said we should probably get a map that's completely mirror. You know, a mirror map.
yeah, balanced starts and like I don't have fresh water. You gotta shit me right now. All right, what are we doing about this? I don't want to settle this, chat. I don't want to settle this at all. Fuck, that's painful.
Now I'm just imagining you having a whole bunch of military units adjacent to each other as Greece, with a hoplite, with the promotion that gives him double combat strength from having a support unit attached.
Yeah, that would be
And then
pretty
you
strong.
that unit could have like over 100 strength in like
yeah,
the first
a
50
really early
turns.
game unit. Isn't that nuts?
Uh-huh. I'm assuming it actually
Do you know?
does double.
Do you
it.
know when you promote that to a new type of unit, does it keep those bonuses?
The hoplite for
Yes.
unique ones?
Because it doesn't.
Good.
The new type of units are the same. All the same type of units share the same type of promotion tree. So cavalry are cavalry troop promotions all the way up,
New
from
subscriber
horsemen to
arrives.
whatever they are to
It
whatever they are.
fills you with determination.
So yes, you keep those promotions. Welcome back, welcome to the channel, SD Charger 1785. Thank you very much.
But does the hoplite get the point for being next to a hoplite if it's promoted to something that's
that
not
would
a
be
hoplite
dependent
anymore?
if it's a that depends if it's a promotion or if it is just a unique ability specific to the unit. It's probably not going to keep there.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense, especially once it becomes a helicopter or something. Oh look, more fresh water.
No fresh water for me.
No man ever wetted clay.
Did you settle just without fresh water?
I don't have fresh water to settle towards. Like, there's not any there.
Hello.
Hello.
It seems like you found fresh water, my friend.
Yeah, I've eventually moved to fresh water. That's true.
And you took my goodie hut, you bastard.
Yeah, I did take your goodie hut.
Such a bastard.
To be fair, it was my goodie hut.
It is your goodie hut now.
That's correct.
I am fond of pigs.
Is that an insult?
Oh wow, we are very close.
Yeah. I'd like to hear that. Where the hell did you go?
So
We're
which
11,
one of you is
we're 11
going?
tiles.
Who's going for the diplomacy victory? Out of you two?
The barbarians are. I hear they have a good shot.
Did you just already count the distance, or is there some way that you
Yeah, I counted the distance.
saw that? Okay.
I mean, I can see his capital. It's either one tile further than I'm guessing, or it's exactly where I'm guessing. It's either 11 or 12. Probably 11.
Can you actually check the trade routes screen and see available trade routes, or do you have to actually have an available trade route before
You have
can
to
do
have
that?
a trader, yeah. There's no lens for trade. So what does your Aztec Eagle Warrior do? What's its special thing? I mean, you said it gives you a builder, but
I get a
does
percent
it have
chance-
any combat bonus?
Yeah, he's stronger.
But you said it didn't work when we were playing with.
It was
first
a
session.
it's a percent
Who
roll
deserves
apparently.
more credit than the wise
Are you
at his
shitting me?
best?
What's the percent?
3,440 BC, turn 8, and there's already a freaking horseman over here. Also, my unit moved when I never gave it any orders to move. That's kind of silly. Whatever.
Does everyone get war weariness or just the attacker?
Both can. It depends on how much casualties you suffered, like how much damage you've taken. If you take, this is just information I've gleaned from the Civilpedia. If you take damage in your own city, you get less war awareness than if you take damage in an enemy's city or enemy's territory.
How did you
Neutral territory is
heal
different.
in the middle of my turn?
I got a promotion.
And it let you assign it in my turn, in turn-based?
Guess so. I don't know.
That's some serious horseshit. Oh, because this is, you have this on simultaneous play.
Do I?
Yes, because you
You
just
changed
moved
that?
during my turn again.
Then it's not your turn.
That's correct. It's simultaneous play.
What's your thoughts after playing another game on the dynamic turn timer? It seems slow to me,
I am fond
especially
of
when we played 2 and 3 players, and it seems slow. 3 minutes per player. If someone's always going to be at war. It's so slow.
It was very slow from when we were playing.
I don't even know what to say about this. I've already got 4 horsemen and a barbarian spearman up here. Just like, what the fuck?
I just say, I mean, the trick is to just avoid summoning fresh water. Because the horses, they need to water the horses somewhere. It turns out your capital is the watering spot.
Nice, you just promoted. Rip.
Yeah, go simultaneous play. This is Civ 5 style simultaneous play. This is good to do something a little different to see that. I got fucking Barb Horseman over near me too now. Alright. Well, that's exciting. Didn't get a worker out of your warrior again. Very annoying.
What is the percent chance? Do you know?
Doesn't say, just says there's a chance. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, because 5% and 50% are totally the same thing.
They're
Not important
chances.
at all.
Arumba.
Yeah, it's a chance. It's a D20, right?
That's right. Not at all different.
I had a barb start on your on the first game we did today, Chen.
Yep.
Just power out units, then use them to kill your neighbor. It works pretty well.
Yes, Matter. Thank God. Unisec. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the barb's just rolled up in force on my capital.
It actually isn't that bad of a thing because there's like 2 promotions that you can get, or two Eurekas you can get, and if there's an adjacent barb camp, it can kind of be good. You know, it forces you to go military.
Well, I got archers out of it, which is fine. Haven't been able to explore the map though, because I'm fucking surrounded by barbs.
Yeah, in the press release build, we were noticing that it almost felt like the barbarians were the harder opponent than the AI. They were pretty serious.
I have a warrior that I cannot move to attack a barb. I don't know why. It's adjacent to a barb. It's got 2 out of 2 movement, and I can't go there.
Sounds weird. Don't know.
Almost up there with the auto unit cycle issue, which by the way, it's not doing that for you guys anymore, right?
Right, we just removed it. Seems to be working.
We turned it off. Yeah, I don't. It's
awesome.
just a setting in a text file. I don't know why it's not in the game.
That's awesome. I'm glad that that's been solved.
Yeah, that's
the
really
next
helpful.
next highest one on my list is the escape key can't be used to clear city. Looking at a city like the tile placement and stuff, it can't be used to clear tech pop-ups, even though you can use it to remove yourself from the tech screen or civic screen. It takes you to the escape menu. It's like, why? Why do that? So you guys realize neither of you talking now that you're playing simultaneous turns, right?
Yep. It's very hard to do that because,
It's a good thing I'm here.
yeah, you bring in the conversation.
Fighting is easy.
Well, you guys have both just like completely gone silent, radio silence.
Well, I mean, I don't know about
There's
you,
a lot
but
to
I
do.
currently have 4 barbarian horsemen in my territory. In my capital, which is only 6 tiles. It only has 1, 2, 3. It only has 5 land tiles, and there's 4 barbarian horsemen in it.
I shot an arrow into...
So I'm pretty impressed at the moment with that. It's a little bit scary. There's a lot to do, especially when you're learning, isn't there? Oh, and they're friggin' immune to zone of control, aren't they, too? So I'm gonna lose that scout. Damn. Yeah, because the horsemen are light cavalry, which ignores zone of control. Do heavy cavalry ignore zone of control? Do we know?
I bet the Civilpedia knows.
Good to know.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
seriously, Ruba's not convinced. Oh, man.
The Civilpedia, I think, is one of those resources that takes years to get perfected. So far, they've had a few interns working on it. You know?
Ah, it's tech-related, chat. I want to rush the science building this game and see if it does something different. Okay.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship, and gives us many useful objects. Bronze is the...
The other problem is because open mic, like I don't want to talk about like strategy as much. So maybe I should just mute that mic more often. All right, chat. Here's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to rush an early
Yeah, I've
campus.
got it on push to talk. You might want to do that.
Yeah, I have been, but just not too much. All right, we're building a builder. Try to get some improvements going in here. I need to run
Have you
this
been
horseman
doing
down.
any experimentation with the Alpine and seeing through woods promotions on scouts?
What?
Or do you normally go
That's
for the hill movement? Or sorry, the woods movement?
I've been just doing kind of whatever is available in the terrain area at the time, more than anything else.
I just do whatever terrain's around there. I usually go for the double promotion, like for the forest, rainforest, and hills at the same time.
Rush
It
this,
seems,
then
reasonable to do.
drop a.
There's nothing really.
It's Skype. You
lower
can't really
down
push to
this- in
talk.
the
What you can
Scouts
do is you can
promotion
set it
tree
up
that
for as
seems
the
anything too
opposite.
exciting to like just rush towards.
You can put it so it's you can toggle your mic on and off.
Oh, I
which
found a
is what I've
city
been doing
state.
for it.
See a city state yet?
Yeah, I've got 2 this game.
Oh, you got lucky then. You got the lucky.
Where did the encampment go? Gotta be around here somewhere. Don't mind a plantation there. Do I have plantation tech? I do. No fucking luxuries
I
again.
gotta say, the gameplay's a lot faster now on this game mode with the turns.
I think that, and there's a lot less confusion because we're actually able to select our units properly.
Yeah, that's the best change, definitely.
Each of us is carving a stone.
Alright, that's housing. Oh, I don't have the tech yet. What? I thought I got irrigation already. No, I didn't.
The chat's asking and talking about it a bit. How do you guys feel multiplayer is as far as stability goes and stuff? We had some disconnection issues at the beginning, but for the most part, it seems pretty good, right?
It seems okay at the moment. I don't want
That's-
to overcommit and say it's fantastic, but it seems okay at the moment.
That's with 2 players and 3 players. I wonder how it would be if you actually did like 3-on-3 or something.
That's
That's one of the things we were
tougher.
interested in wondering about. Or that's one of the things we were interested in seeing. I mean, we'll see soon, tomorrow, tonight, whenever the rest of the NQ group gets it.
Really, Mount Kilimanjaro again?
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose.
I want to see some horsemen going, marching next to Mount Kilimanjaro so that they can just be like super ripped. Be able to plow up those hills, no problem.
Wrong game, right? Kilimanjaro's just a food bonus in this game. Kilimanjaro's movement bonus in Civ 6, Civ 5.
Really? Mount Kilimanjaro doesn't give you the adjacency thing like by traveling next to it? I thought I saw that before.
That's Civ 5.
You're 100% sure? There's nothing like that at all in Civ 6?
Not 100% sure,
One
but I am
tile, impassable
fairly...
natural wonder appears as a mountain provides +2 food to adjacent units. That's it.
Wow.
Or +2 food to adjacent tiles, sorry.
No free promotion. That's nuts.
Nope.
Alright, Shenra.
Is it wartime?
I don't know, man. I gotta go check the little numbers. What does it say about your numbers? Your numbers say 2.3 culture per turn. You're leading in military strength by 4 military strength. I gotta heal my
we're
units.
close. We're so close.
Explain how governments work? Sure.
Your player score is way ahead of mine.
You can go ahead and
If
check
this
any of
was
my
turn
guide
500,
videos.
you would win right now.
There are quite a lot explaining that, but basically,
The man who has grit enough to bring...
it's a customizable social policy tree. So you can change what your government is doing for you at any given moment.
The only city-states I've met are both science. Like, whatever.
I'm gonna grow a little bit more. Could buy out to this, perhaps. That would be a Lux online. It would be nice. It's kind of an awkward position. I could also buy out. 1, 2, 3. No, it's 4 tiles out, annoyingly.
You notice how in the release version here, we still don't see any kind of governor indicator for where the
Yeah, tiles.
next tile will grow to,
It's
or
disappointing.
how many turns it'll be. I was kind of surprised to see that not make it in. Hopefully soon.
Oh, I got some loud gardening going on. That's fun.
Is that in your background?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing that to me earlier. I told you they were like leaf blowing again. Oh god, I'm not the only one getting screwed by that stuff. Oh god, you're over here.
Wednesdays for me.
You're over here shooting my
Hello.
units, and yeah, exactly. All right. Let's fix that.
What are the special features of the Aztec again? You got that special unit that can create builders, and then you can like do something special with your builders, can't you?
Yeah, builders can rush districts.
How about by how much?
I think it was 15.
15%? Or is it 25? It's a decent amount.
Of course, in the last game, you guys both practically ignored districts except for the encampment.
Yeah, it's just the districts don't seem to be that useful, at least in a dual map. Probably in a bigger map, it's probably fine.
So this is first move style stuff here, then simultaneous play, right? I prefer the
Right,
turn-based.
right.
I always prefer this on turn-based. I prefer dueling and Civ on turn-based as well, actually. It's not an option.
Wait, I don't understand. You prefer what in Civ? Dueling?
Turn-based. For turn-based for all combat in Civ 5 too. This is just having to click to see who gets the first move is not something that I enjoy.
I thought that this was the exact way that it works in Civ 5, though. So shouldn't I
This
be
is-
used to it?
I am used to it. I prefer it without it, though. I prefer it turn-based.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I think we talked about it
Gotta get
before. The
settlement out.
best scenario that I can imagine was what you described, where you could have the economic turn be universal for everyone at the same time, and then do a quick rotation for military turn-based moves.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a working hybrid mode. We just don't have it right now. Again, didn't have it in Civ 5, don't have it now.
Well, the Civilization Reddit says that Civ 7 is coming out in like 6 years, so
Nice.
Awesome.
just
can't
mark
wait.
it on
What
mark
is
it on
it?
your calendar.
Yep.
That'd be 2023. Damn.
Chat is suggesting that you try dueling on a larger map, making like 6-player map, but only 2 players.
So it give a little room to grow before you hit each other's faces.
I'm enjoying
Maybe
this
just
right
to
now.
make-
This is gonna put some pressure into the early game and see what that looks like. What happens when you are trying to do multiple things while you're under pressure from military. Like, I like that. Maybe if it gets repetitive, maybe we could do that for a third game or something. See, it's certainly a good option.
I think the dueling here is, I mean, Arumba's onto something there, and I'm sure chat's onto something too. Whereas if we have some time to prepare, then that's going to allow us to get to different units that might be better. It's going to allow us to hook up resources that we otherwise are ignoring, you know?
Also, you could do actually maybe build a district, which is supposed to be a pretty pivotal
what's that?
part, very pivotal part of the game.
Not sure I agree
Like-
with you.
Filthy, you only made the encampment so you can knock out more units, right?
Yeah.
In the last game.
Mm-hmm.
If you had had 2 horses earlier, would you have even made it?
I did have 2 horses actually. I wanted to see what an encampment would do for me in terms of military. I was kind of curious, like how good it was.
Oh, okay. Before I joined the call, a little while back, you had mentioned that there was no promotion visible for units that have been trained with a 25% experience thing.
Yeah.
Do you have any units that you could hover over real quick that have experience that aren't promoted yet? I'm pretty sure that if the first promotion's 10 experience, and you were finding units that only required 7.
Yeah, but they should only that it's not the encampment bonus, it's a stable bonus that was giving me that, right? So the thing is, my units were only 7, but I didn't have a barracks, so it shouldn't have been those units getting a bonus. So what my suspicion is based on the speed here. Is there 22
You think it's
for the
just
first? Yeah.
Quick speed?
Yeah, I think this is actually ultra quick speed or whatever the hell it is right now.
Okay, I usually played on standard. I remember 10. If it's only 7, then that could just be the quick speed. Right, because it was. I think it actually I think it went 15-30 for the first 2 levels of promotion. Maybe it just cuts it in half or something.
Fuck, I gotta pick a Pantheon, and this all sucks.
I feel the same way every time I look at them all. Like, I ended up in the first game we did. I was just there's not enough time to consider it, and then you just end up picking like growth rate or something because you know it can't be bad. Not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Craftsman Belief. What does that do?
Amazing things.
Things? I mean, I can look it up.
Amazing things. It gives me a boost. Gives me production on strategic resources.
It's like +1 production.
Yep. On
Nice.
strategic resources. Oh, it's so good. You should surrender now. I have it, and you don't.
I can surrender now. I can try. I mean, I think my start's okay though.
Yeah. I think so.
The Lord made us a strong economy begins with a strong.
Some chat asking about the way that your game looks right now in the game here, Filthy. They're saying why it looks like nighttime, and you must have the dynamic turn time on.
Yeah, I turned
Right?
it on to see what that would be like. Yep. Cycles
I
Looks
now.
actually like it.
You do or
It
don't.
looks like night.
I do like it. Especially later on, instead of just having little flickering fire everywhere, you start getting light bulbs and shit. Like your cities turn on, you can see lights in the buildings. If you have a lighthouse that actually shines light on everything that on the next tiles next to it,
That's kind of neat.
it's very nice.
Yep. Dynamic day-night cycle. It's kind of a nice thing, I guess.
Did you guys either of you guys ever find a way to rename any cities?
No, not yet. No one renaming cities quite yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Hmm. But you can rename units after they've been promoted one time.
2 times. 2 times.
Oh, it's twice? They've got to be, ooh, they got to be uber. Super good.
Have to be around for a while. Oh, fuck, I forgot to...
Which is just awkward.
Oh, I can cancel that. Oh, nice. Okay.
You got a lot of room over there on the west.
Let's have a look and see what Shen's got from military. He was kind of poking me a little bit with those archers. He took a lot of high ground around me and prevented me from moving out here. I have to be a little bit careful. I don't want to lose units to that. I'm going to greed and get an encampment. See if I can use the encampment to get a decent number of... Is that his borders or city-state borders?
How do you think that would work if you're playing simultaneous multiplayer and you had an AI in the game? Did they process immediately, or do they like kind of take turns with their
No,
units? Or...
they go after you do. So everyone
So they
goes.
don't-
It's the same as Civ 5, right? So that would be exactly this. What you're describing is exactly the Civ 5 setup right now for multiplayer.
Okay, so they don't get to snipe your workers or anything then while you try to move them.
No, no.
They just
Which would be
basically take the same
hilarious if they could,
turn
because
time
they
as a
just do it
Barbarian would.
perfectly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's. I think the Barbarians actually go before them. Yeah, exactly. I think the Barbarians actually go before them, but yeah. Want iron, chat, but I settled 4 away from iron because I wanted fresh water so the city didn't suck ass, but maybe I should have just settled for the iron. See, the land does not look good. Still struggling with my cap, just like doesn't have any ability to grow. Doesn't have any fresh water, so what am I doing? Teching for fresh water? I mean, I'm teching, but I'm not sure I'm doing that for any particular reason. I mean, that's his city, okay.
I only played the one game
Go away.
with you guys earlier, but people are asking how the deity AI is as far as aggressiveness, and from at least from my
We
perspective,
didn't see any.
they didn't do anything. I mean, they were rushing wonders like a DD cheating AI would, but they didn't bother us. They didn't declare war at all. How many turns do you think we played? Like
They got a little bit
35, 40?
pissy when I warred you, but they didn't do anything besides it. They just sent me like a hostile, like a cease and
You're supposed
desist
to
letter.
keep peace on the continent, damn it.
Yeah, right.
Was it like Washington or something who did that?
I think it was Germany was actually mad at me, which was strange.
Don't reinvent.
Oh, then that wasn't from declaring war. That was from you doing something to make a city-state happy. Like, you don't even have to send an envoy. It's you finish
I
any
don't
of the
think I
city-state
don't think I
missions.
did anything to make a city state happy though. That's tough to say. Maybe I did.
You haven't had a chance to figure out anything about the bonus production we were seeming to find where the AI controlled you, Filthy? I mean, you
That was
seemed
nuts.
I
last
seem to
game
get a
you
lot.
seemed to have really ridiculous production again, and that didn't happen, right? You didn't get disconnected at any point.
No, that last game was just from having a district. Like I had a 6-pop city with decent amount of production in it. On this pace, it seemed to produce very, very quickly.
I think it's because you set your difficulty to immortal.
So did
I
everybody
felt
else. This is on
Yeah,
Prince
but
here.
I felt like my production was really high. The math didn't add up. I was knocking out cavalry with only like 10 or 11 production. They cost more than that, and I was still doing it in like one turn.
That is possible.
Not cavalry. It was the what do they call the chariot, heavy chariot.